Before I begin, I want to ask you to hit subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments, because what I'm about to tell you still haunts me every day. It started with a text. One line. One cruel line. I think you need a month to decide what you really want. I stared at my phone, the words glowing in the dark, my chest tightening. My mind raced, trying to make sense of it. Decide what I wanted. Was this about us, about our marriage, or something else? I felt a wave of confusion, a sharp taste of fear. My hand shook, not with anger, yet, but with the disbelief that the woman I loved, the woman I had promised forever to, could question our life together like this. First, I blamed myself. Had I been distant? Had I missed signs? Emma had seemed fine the week before, even cheerful. But then came the small things, the subtle cracks I'd overlooked. Missed calls, her sudden silence when my voice came near. The way she'd laugh at her phone just a little too long. I told myself I was imagining it, but deep down I knew something was off. The month she gave me stretched like an eternity. Every day, I watched her like a stranger in my own home. The way she smiled, the way she moved, the way she avoided eye contact. Each gesture began to feel like a lie. I started questioning everything. Our weekend trips, the quiet dinners, even the way she kissed me goodbye in the mornings. Memories that once felt warm now stung with doubt. Then I found the messages. Hidden, brief, innocent seeming at first glance, but enough to make my heart sink. Wish I could see you tonight, one read. Another. I can't stop thinking about you. No names, no confessions, just fragments, but it was enough. I sat there, phone trembling in my hand, staring at her while she hummed in the next room. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't speak. I began to test reality. Every excuse she gave, every story she told, I replayed, dissected, searched for the cracks. I hated myself for it. Hated the suspicion that had crept into every corner of my mind, but I couldn't stop. I wanted the truth, even if it destroyed me. The confrontation came one evening. I watched her from the doorway, trying to gather courage, while she chatted with a friend in the living room. My voice was barely steady as I said, "Emma, we need to talk." She froze, her face a mix of guilt and apprehension. I didn't need words yet. I just needed honesty. I didn't mean for it to happen, she said, almost whispering. I got close to someone else and I didn't think it would. I didn't think I'd feel this way. My stomach sank, but my mind strangely became calm. Not numb, not angry, calm. Because I realized something important. Betrayal doesn't always need to be shouted. Sometimes it whispers quietly, painfully, and leaves you to decide what you'll do about it. I sat across from her, letting the silence stretch. I could feel her trembling, the weight of her guilt pressing down. I remembered our wedding day, the way she had laughed when I tripped over my vows, the way we had held hands during late-night drives. Every memory now felt fragile, tainted, but also real. I didn't want to destroy her. I wanted to protect myself. I know why you need a month, I said finally, my voice soft but firm. But I don't need a month to decide my life. I've decided already. I deserve someone who chooses me every day, not a maybe. Not someone who strays when it's convenient. Her tears fell freely now, and I could see the remorse, the regret. She wasn't a villain. She was human, flawed, lost. And maybe I had failed to notice it before, but that didn't change my choice. I packed a small bag that night, and for the first time in months I breathed freely. The pain was still there, but beneath it was clarity. I could feel my own worth returning with each step I took away from what was breaking me. Walking out of the house, I didn't look back. Not because I wanted to hurt her, but because I had learned something she hadn't. Life is too short to wait for someone else to decide your happiness. You can't force someone to love you the way you deserve. And when they stray, when they falter, you have a choice: to beg, to stay, or to rise. I smiled that night, not because it was easy, but because I was free. I showed her a lifetime. Not in months or days, but in the life I would build for myself. I wouldn't look for revenge. I wouldn't scream or plead. I would live fully, love wisely, and never let betrayal define me again. And in that quiet strength I found peace. Heartbreak doesn't have to break you completely. It can teach you what you're made of, what you deserve, and how to reclaim your life. So if you've ever been hurt, if you've ever loved someone who doubted your worth, remember this. The power isn't in waiting for them to choose you. It's in choosing yourself. And that choice is yours every single day. If you've been through something similar, Share your story in the comments, I want to hear it. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe for more real, raw human stories. Because even in the darkest moments, our strength can shine, quietly, painfully, but always fully.